Bali beach right here in Bali. Nice weather, nice temperature, inexpensive prices, good food, some good local beers as well, and you can go out here right in the ocean and have a good dip. Australia is this direction and the rest of Indonesia is right behind me, and you can just stay here and enjoy the waves coming in. I guess you wouldn't expect Bali to look like this, but nevertheless we are in the Legian area of Kuta Bali, and no palm trees, no nice hotels, no small cabins up in the trees or big huge rice fields as you would normally think about Bali. This is more the genuine size of Bali, but nevertheless actually it's very nice here. There are some good hotels in this area. You can get some delicious food, more localized types of meals at a less expensive price range compared to if you go to the more touristic areas. And today, right here, right now, we're gonna go down and check out the beach in this area and see how it is down there. And yeah, while we are walking here, you can see there are a lot of small stores, more local stores with everything from, I believe that's a tailor over there, to some tattoo stores, to small drug stores where you can buy beers and water. And yeah, as I said, this is the more local area of Kuta Bali, and actually very nice. And yeah, we are heading towards the beach. And to get down there, we have to pass by a more touristic area. You know, an area with these. Now we have to watch the traffic here. And you really have to be careful with the traffic here because, you know, there's a lot of these motorcycles all over, and they come from left and right and from side and up and down and stuff like that. So if you're not careful, you're gonna get run over, because a lot of these drivers, you know, when they're driving, they're either checking their phone or half asleep when driving. So you need to be careful. But yeah, what I was saying before is we're heading down to the beach, and to get to the beach we're gonna cross this more touristic area of Legian, where you see these typical touristic bars. You see these souvenir stores with this type of Bali clothes. You see, like, you know, the fake designer bag stores, and you see everything that is related to tourism. And after that we're gonna pass by a more exclusive area of Bali, Legian Bali, and then we're gonna be right down at the beach. So that's something to look forward to there. I have my guide with me here to tell me when to look out for the traffic, so I could just focusing on doing the video part. So that's a good thing, because the traffic can be very crazy around here. And yeah, as you can see, you know, there's not a lot of space here. It's very, very narrow. And this is actually a two-way alley, so there's coming cars from both sides at the same time. So sometimes you have to coordinate a little bit how to get through. And yeah, there's a lot of these alleys around here. where you maybe have like 20-30 centimeters on each side. So you really have to pull the belly in, you know, if there's a car coming with the side mirrors. Could be a little bit tricky sometimes. But yeah, but nevertheless, it's a quicker way to get around here. Instead of taking the main road, you can take all these small alleys, and yeah, you see some very interesting things around here as well. And yeah, now we're entering the more touristic area of this Jan, the main drag, the main road where all the tourist bars are and all the tourist restaurants are, and a couple of nightclubs as well. So now we just have to figure out what's going on here, see if we can move forward somehow.
Excuse me.
I guess we can say this is like rush hour in Kuta Bali. Yeah, as you can see, it is kind of crazy right here at this point here. Cars and motorcycles from all over the place. And the problem here, we actually have to cross this road and go this way. And yeah, heavy traffic, it is actually something that tourists are complaining about, that it's getting worse and worse here on Bali in general. So it's not only here, it's actually several places around here where the traffic gets pretty constipated and not so nice to walk around. And yeah, it is because, you know, half cars and a lot more motorcycles mixing together from all sorts of direction kind of create these traffic jams. And yeah, tattoo shop here. Usually a lot of tourist customer over at that place here. And yeah, as you can see, this is the tourist area. We have some jewelry stores. We have some, you know, the usual t-shirt stuff.
Messi nice football. My name Ronaldo. See, this Ronaldo.
Yeah, fake bags, sandals, more Bali type of clothes, and real Bali Rolexes as well. So that's definitely something to spend your money on if you're into tourist souvenirs. And this is also the area where you see a lot of small bars, a lot of restaurants, more touristic area compared to where we started. It also means the prices is a little bit higher here. In the other area, when we eat there, the more local place, we can get a rate 2 people, a delicious meal for somewhere between 100,000 and 300,000 Indonesian rupee. And here, the same meal will be somewhere between 200 and 500,000 Indonesian rupees. So there's a bit of a difference there. And of course here they have more type Western food on the menus compared to the other places, where some places is pure Bali food. And I guess that's the reason why you're here, right? To taste the culture instead of digging into the usual pizzas and hamburgers. And yeah, it's a nice temperature here today. Actually, it's been very nice the last couple of days. It's warm, but it's not too warm. Usually when it's warm I sweat like a pig, but here my t-shirt is pretty dry, so no issues there, which is very nice. But I have to say it's more humid in the evening, which makes it feel like it's a lot hotter, a lot warmer, and that can be a little bit hard sometimes. But here in the daytime, it's absolutely perfect. And yeah, now we are in late October, and compared to Thailand, where it's raining a lot right now, a lot of places are flooded. Here we haven't been experiencing rain one single time, only a few drops in the evening here and there, but else has been keeping very sunny and very dry, which of course is very nice, that you can actually go out and enjoy the sun, you can enjoy the beach, you can go on a couple of trips and stuff like that. Yeah, definitely a lot of tourists around. So it seems like there's a little bit more tourists now compared to when we came for 2.5 weeks ago. Definitely seems like it's getting into high season of the tourist season. So and yeah, as you can see now, we are entering the more exclusive area here, with a little bit more high-end restaurants, bars, high-end hotels. And I guess more looking like the scenery that you would expect of a place like Bali, compared to where we started in the more localized area of this town here. But yeah, at this point it also means we are getting very, very close to the beach, which is definitely something to look forward to here. Yeah, there's a lot of places where you can buy custom-made tours around here. To be honest, I'm not so happy about that. I just prefer to take a bus, or in worst case take a taxi somewhere and then just go out and explore myself instead of together with a lot of other people. That's kind of the way I get the best impressions of a new place. But yeah, now you can probably more sense the Bali thing that you're used to see when you Google Bali, where to go in Bali. You know, this is more like it, this tourist area. But with that being said, there's still a lot of traffic right here, probably because of the beaches right down here. And I can see there are some catchy waves today. And yeah, earlier I talked about, you know, motorcycle drivers not paying that much attention to it, so they were talking on the phone or half sleeping while they were driving. And this one over there is is one classic example of that. And now we are getting very close to the beach, so this is the time. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the beach of Bali. Yeah, it's a little windy here, so I hope it's not too windy in the microphone. But right now, I'm gonna hit the water and go for a little swim. But yeah, it's a little bit more windy today, and there are more waves today, so it means you have to be very careful not going too far out. Stay where we actually can touch the bottom, you know. But yeah, you definitely feel the drag when the water pulls back again. And actually the water is a little bit chilly. It's not that warm. It's refreshing, a little bit colder than the air. But actually it's only making much more nicer experience. But yeah, Yeah, it's definitely some very good waves out there. I think if I was 20 years younger, I would just go for it and say, holy fuck, doesn't matter, just go out and go straight into the waves here, but but we're not 20 years younger anymore, so we just stay here, but we can actually touch the bottom, and yeah, just time to enjoy the waves a little bit. But yeah, sure feels good. So good, so nice. And here comes another one. But yeah, these moments definitely make life worth living. Bali Beach right here in Bali. Nice weather, nice temperature, inexpensive prices, good food, some good local beers as well, and you can go out here right in the ocean and have a good dip. Australia is this direction, and the rest of Indonesia is right behind me, and you can just stay here and enjoy the waves coming in. Definitely a good workout here, getting punched around the waves, and some of them actually, when they're right next to you, it feels a little bit intimidating, but they're punching against your body and you really feel the power of nature. So yeah, definitely a good workout. And no more swimming for today, and now it's time to get some food here at the beach right up here.